start streaming. Okay. All right. I know the last 3 are in tomorrow, so I have to just finish up this area because I'm pretty sure this is how I get the upgrade to the Nautilus. If we can get the upgrade to the Nautilus, then we can make it. We can make it. We can make it. We can make it to the end. The end of what? Yeah, the color grading between the stream and then my actual TV is like super different. Okay. Okay. I already know. We have to split up again. With this, we're back to the family. Family on one side, everyone else on the other side. Okay, so we can leave that. We can leave that as is. And then for y'all, who can put this? That. Auto barrier for both of them. That's that. Okay. Okay, I'm looking on the map. We got 2 ways to go. In fact, 2 sides. So let's go here. Okay. So we'll go that way in a bit. Just gonna go this way first. I'm leveled up, right? I am leveled up. Fact of the matter is that I still don't want to fight anybody. So I don't. No. We'll take the hit. Considering Kukaim and her, they're taking reduced damage from all elements, thanks to the skill we learned in the game that gave us a better resistance across all the elements. All right. I was a little too fast to get into a random encounter, though. That, you know what I mean? Like, I hate shit like that, where the random encounters are just too frequent. We'll do that. Just do 2. Alright. Let's keep it moving. I just want to see what's going on around here.
Okay, here goes.
Let's get out of here.
I'm just gonna full screen the. Yeah. Okay. So that's for another one that I don't have access to yet. So let's just do this first. Let's go help out our buddies to get a move on. I think they just get blown straight across, right? Yes, they do. It it might be good for me to at least do combat with this party, because I have the magic analysis book on Ming, and just leveling up, getting my SP for that will help with getting the composite magic, so that we can hit everyone with the heavy versions of all the different elemental attacks. So we got that, right? Do we work on making our way back now that that's down there? Let's see, does it let us? Okay, it says it could. Let's operate this. Okay, sure. So now we can be over here.
Out of my way.
It's like it's the same squad every time too. Not just my guys. It's not just my guys. It's them. The enemy tends to be the same squad every time. Please hurry up. But I mean, the game can't hear me, so I just have to take it on the chin. In fact, I didn't realize she heals from that instead. I can't think of why she'd be able to heal from that spell. I'm not gonna think too hard about it. What is this? Okay. Okay. I'm not gonna think too long on that. Nothing else back here? Let's do the same thing here. Because what other options do I have with these pillars, right? Besides going down with them. Not moving the stick, just going the same way we've been going. Moving the camera doesn't mess up or whatever. All right. Okay. They really do be the same mob, huh? This did not happen the last time we were in here. Last time we were in here, we got hit with the spirit magic mobs. That's how they were able to like poison us and stuff. I remember. That's what was annoying me. Cook will heal. Cook shall heal. There we go. across. Occasionally doubles the counterattack damage. Let's go. Hold on. Is that what we need? It sounded like it went pretty far up, right? It sounded like the pillar went pretty high up. All right. I don't like this type of busy work. It's just so bland for the type of story we want to try to craft with this game. Activities like these just kind of null and void the emotional impact.
I'm always ready.
I wouldn't have wanted Set up in front. I would have preferred him in the back. Oh, it is what it is. Fire. What do you have? Oh, you don't have anything on. Let's look to see if we have a beast killer. Ground. Damn, they're triple. It's pretty good.
Dark hour of death.
Not dead. Kind of lame. A little bit lame. And he's the big beast killer. You have the adamantium. I'm trying to get grounder going on this guy, right? Nice. Alright, they're dead. Yeah, so it doesn't really matter.
It appears I've still got a lot to learn.
Unicorn's horn. So now we go this way. I don't know what else is in this room, and I don't really care to know right now, as of right now. Okay, hold on. There's something there. You want to pick that up, dude?
Looks like we have to fight.
Do I have any better ones for her? With this whole situation right now? Not really. Alright, well, it is what it is. Nice. Got it. Sure. So long as this is one of the... Yeah, we're okay.
Dark power of death.
I guess now we can see how much this does, right? Hey. Nice job. Damn. Alright, Ming.
Let us pray for those who
See.
passed.
Pretty good. Pretty good. So now we can go back. So now we go here. We're all back. Oh, right. Do this first. Same squad? Yeah. I think hers is fine. You. What's going on, fellas? How y'all doing?
Yep.
Yeehaw.
She was dying. She was like, I can't. He's southern.
He's southern. He's got that yeehaw in him. He's got that subterranean yeehaw in him.
It's like a 50-something minute video probably. And then I see on the side probably Shinpai streams, like her channel for her streams. She has a pretty much 10-hour stream of Pokopia.
Yeah. Holy moly.
So I'm not sure if like the 10 hours is like her meeting Kyogre plus more, or did she really spend 10 hours playing the game and then eventually met Kyogre and then she condensed it to a 50-minute video?
Yes. That's my answer. Okay, so this will essentially be, well, let's see. Oh, this is gonna be the end of the dungeon. All right. So boss? I'm gonna guess we're gonna have a boss, right?
That's
Stone.
it.
There's a magic stone! Huck, no! What?
Leave this to me. I'm an expert in stoneology.
Fucking guy.
Idiot.
Oh, he's a bumbling amateur.
Jensen, don't touch that.
Don't touch it. Well, don't we need it? All right, let everyone be quiet. Let's see how professional it is.
Fucking
Be
guy.
quiet, please. Thank you. You can take that if you want.
You idiot. You caused the end of the world to occur. Come on, man.
We have to be silent.
Oh, what the fuck?
Ah!
What? Hello? Okay. Yeah, that's the end of the world, all right.
Keep your guard up.
The Inception. Pardon. Do I have Hardened level 2? I don't think so. I don't think I have any Hardened killers level 2. Just the level 1. Don't worry. I'll get to it. Just relax, game. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I don't have anything else. Alright, guess we're, oh, shit. Oh, I just realized. God damn, it's a lot of health. Jesus. Alright, time. Do your thing. Oh no, Spearman. We're gonna want... We're gonna want Powerus and Mindus. We'll put Powerus on time first. And then with her, what can we do with her? I guess we'll try and hit something on this guy. Right? So let's try this. Damn, I wanted to be perfect. That's alright. He does a lot of damage already. Now he's gonna do more. He's gonna do even more damage now.
Okay.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's basically the end of my turn. Fine. Fine by me. Uh-oh, what is this? Okay. Alright. That wasn't the worst thing in the world. How's this looking? Alright. Oh, shit. Oh. Yeah, we're okay. Alright. Well, thankfully we have Cook to have buffed us. Another power is but on you, right? Because we have it on him already. Okay, just hit another one. I might as well, right? Damn.
Here goes.
Yeah, hit him. Not dead? Alright. Whatever. Bind it. Sure. Uh-huh. Yeah. Classic game BS. It's alright. One of them's down. Still only gonna take. In fact, she didn't take any damage. She absorbed that shit. Fuck you, stupid ass boss. Alright, what can we do? Can we hit the fucking cure-all? Can we hit the... Give me a second. Right, you don't have level 3 composite. Just realize that. What can we do? Mindus. I think Seth's still gonna be okay. Oh, this keystone is dead. I think we're a little over leveled, I'll be real. But it's okay. I'm fine with being over leveled for this. I see for the one on the right. Okay. The one on the right would have done that. Gotcha. The keystone on the right is what does the counterattacks. Understood. Let's do it for you, since you're gonna be... I'm gonna be wanting to heal with her now. And you... Now that's just one person. Hit him with the Windus. Alright, I think this might have been a little too easy. I think I over-leveled this a little bit. But it's okay. This is kind of what I wanted. I want the rest of the game kind of just, you know, I don't want the rest of the game to just fly by. You know what I mean? I don't want to be struggling the whole fucking game. When it's such a slow-paced game too, you know what I mean? This would also be pretty funny if this was just a phase 1 of the fight. And I just ass blasted him through phase 1 and then phase 2 I have no resources. I mean that would be pretty funny. Yeah, you missed. Oh, he missed, so he decided to go again. Right. Here's the power one, right? Yeah. We're good. Oh, he's so dead. This guy, he got his fucking ass handed to him. All because the game let me grind out levels. Oh. Oh, there it is, yeah. Dude, this guy got his ass whooped. Hopefully Ming learned her level fully, her level 3 composite. That'd be nice. Oh, he learned double back. Sweet. There we go.
Watch out! No, whoa!
Got him.
Guys, stop it!
Look at that. He did it all just to get the stone. You could learn from him.
I see.
We got his ass.
Captain said, can I hold it?
I don't know. It's dangerous. It'll explode if you drop it.
A little dangerous. I mean, that thing could kill us all.
Yeah. Here, catch.
Ah, got it.
Tolton, why didn't you catch it?
He said it was going to explode. Oh, he's hopeless.
Give
me that.
You're welcome.
Enough fooling around. Yeah.
Don't worry about him. I don't think he was breastfed.
Bruh.
Well, you get kind of cranky when you're 1,000 years old.
He's not cranky, you know. You've been through a lot, man. Fucking chill out. Oh, we're just going in now? Wait. Oh, we're still over here. We gotta go down. Gotta go down and out. Okay. Oh.
Everybody grab onto something.
Got him. All right, we're here. What is this? There's something down here? You know what I mean? Like, what is this? What's the thing shining here for? What's that for? Oh, it's the old ship. Where's this? Tosca South. All right. Yeah, what is that? The corner there. What is that? What is that? Oh, is that just where we parked? That's where we parked. This is to the ancient ruins. Oh, okay, yeah, that's where we parked. Got it. So yeah, what was this? You know what I mean? What is this supposed to be? What is this supposed to be? Is this just supposed to be the old ship? Is that what it's trying to show me? Okay, I don't know what it was trying to show me there. I guess it's alright, I'm not gonna think about it too much. So where we need to go, well, I want to go, I'm gonna go back to Numara. I'm probably not gonna get level 4 composite magic. That's gonna require me to look for the other cubic music scores. I think I'm doing okay. I'm doing good enough without having to do that stuff. I don't feel a need to do it. So let's just go back to Numara. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, Jesus. Well, we're fucked.
Whoa, what is that thing?
Arthrosaurus.
Wasn't that turned into stone?
In exchange for the stealing of your memories, right? It's a trap set by Gongora. He devised it so that Arthrosaurus would revive when my memories returned.
Set, land at Numara. Aye, aye.
This
to kill it.
time, Ling, we're gonna help you protect your kingdom.
Guess he doesn't know who he's fooling with, climbing on board like this.
Set the pirate!
Set, stop the ship. We'll take him on right here. Aye, aye, sir.
So we're fighting on the outer deck.
Here!
Alright, let's do it. Let's fight him. Beast and Earth. I might have a beast killer here somewhere. Earth, right? Wind. Oh, right. I think this jabroni is holding the beast killer. The one that I'm thinking of. And wind, right? No, he's earth, so we need to hit him with wind. That's what I mean. Yeah. Oh, that's hard to see. The meter's a little hard to see here. Oh yeah. Kind of hard to see with how bright it is. Remind me again. How much health do you? Oh Jesus, he's gonna get his ass fucking whooped. All right. Well, here, just give her one of these. No, not you. Don't fucking buff yourself. You buff the one with the ballistics. And I'm referring to her magic, not anything else. This guy, he's getting his ass handed to him, to be real. It would be very fitting for Ming to get the last hit on this guy. Looks like we can make it happen. Win this. Oh, never mind. She did not get the last hit. That's okay though. He got his ass whooped. I guess I really did overlevel, didn't I? Huh? All right. It is what it is. Yeah. Now she's got space for free equipment. Oh, the Arthrosaurus pack. I don't care about the treasures. Let's just get through this quick. Come on. God damn, you can't move any faster? Shit. Alright, let's go whoop some ass. Come on. Oh god, okay. Well, this is stressful. Come on, hurry up! Fucking game, man. Fucking game takes an eternity to get a turn ball. Come on. Mind this. It doesn't help that the meter is very hard to see. Oh, he's a different element, huh? Okay, sure. Fucking god. You're so fucking lame, dude. Water. So what? Water, ground, right? It's so hard to see. Pissing me off. I'm not gonna lie. My god, hurry the fuck up, game! Oh my fucking god, you're so fucking annoying, game. Hurry up. Fuck you. Oh my god, you're so annoying with how long you fucking take for everything, dude. Come on. Hurry up! Concha tu madre, bro. Come on, hurry the fuck up. Oh my god, so annoying. God, this fucking stupid fucking jackass game. Come on.
No, look out!
Dude, come on, man. Hurry up. Do I have sleep on you? I actually don't know. Would it be black magic? Sleep.
I'm okay.
Is this what the game was trying to tell me that I could do? I could do this. Right? Okay, this is what the game's telling me I could do. Okay, got it. Let's just do that.
Put your guard down, eh?
Let's put two of them to sleep, and then let's go after the one that's still moving. If the game would just hurry the fuck up. Hurry up. It's a black magic. Is he asleep? Oh, game, you are ticking me off in ways I never thought was possible. Wow. Okay. Go the fuck to sleep, bitch. Go to sleep. Yeah.
Live to fight another day!
Alright, let's kill this fucking asshole.
Don't let him
Hurry
get away!
up! Wind, fire, right? Can't get any crystal. Oh man, she's gonna help be able to speed up. Okay. Dude, just please stop with the fucking theatrics game. Come on, hurry up. I'm not even getting anything. I'm not getting anything for doing this, too. That's the crazy part.
Let's just stay calm.
He woke up from us bumping into him. Oh no, he's not. He's not. Let's hold off on using that. Actually, you can use it right now. Oh, I gotta switch out this lady's ring. I have to switch out Seth's ring. Oh wow, thank you. That was good. Earth. So what? Wind. I think I have a wind level 2. Yes, I do. Okay. Oh, this guy, he's fucking dead. Get this bitch ass out of here. I just don't like seeing it not filled. Mana stuff. Good. Let's go fuck this bitch ass up.
If it's a fight you want, you got it.
Fire, so water. Nice.
Here goes.
Ooh, that was good damage. Did what, like 1500? 1400, 1500? Okay.
Here goes.
Good. be nice. Alright, he's gonna die. He's dead. He's fucking dead. I don't want any of these mini games. No more mini games.
Level heads win battles.
There we go. All right. Yeah, we're back in Numara. All right, now we can slow down just a bit, take our time. It's been a minute since we've been here, so. Oh, we're back to full too. That's good. Both of them learned. They learned White Staff, right? So. I don't know, fucking learn something from Cook, you know? This now can be level 3 composite. Right. Okay. I think there's a dream here. It was either in this area or the one after this. I remember seeing on the list that there's dreams here. Hold on. I'm bringing the beef down that we brought earlier today. I'm gonna bring it down so that I can cook it for tomorrow. Be back.
I'm doing that now so I don't forget.
Or let's look around. Oh yeah, I can just sprint around here now, thankfully. Oh, we gotta fight General Kakanis again, right? It's like the rematch. I wouldn't think there to be anything else here. People. I remember reading this. I guess they'd have something to say about her water grave, right? Or not? Okay. It's a chill, it's a, you know, this is a chill city, you know, it's a chill neighborhood. I wonder what happened. Interesting. Wait. Is there another way I could have gone back to the city? Huh. Interesting. Alright. Locked. Bum 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 bum. Well, let's go here first. Let's see what's going on in the Crimson Forest. Oh, there's a treasure around here. I know that. Oh right, I never bothered looking for this, did I? Huh? Oh. Oh yeah, there's this too, huh? In the mansion's courtyard. Okay. Is mementos somewhere around here? I mean, these guys are like lower level enemies, right? Oh, for sure. Yeah. Let's not waste time trying to fully fight them. Okay, that's fine. Here, you can have it. Go ahead. What's the thing that you got? What's the other thing that you were able to get? Was it a ring? It was a ring, isn't it? This? No. This. This. Angel ring. Kello killer. Earth. Inflict massive damage on enemy Kellolons. Huh. There must be some combos that I'm not even thinking. I just realized I took like 2 fucking steps in the game fucking pulling this shit on me. Oh, boy, we're back to this same old bullshit.
Maybe next time.
it for sure, it would not be down here. I'll say that much. No, the treasure would not be. This is not even the Crimson Forest anymore. This is like a ruins. It's like a cave, like a whole ancient ruins cave. I'm gonna have to check the other side. There it is. I sees it. I sees it.
Guess we have no choice.
Woo woo.
Let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here. Good job, Kaim. Good thinking. What'd you leave for Kaim? Ogre bangle. My favorite. Oh, there you go. Actually not bad. Now I have to manually make my way out of here. There's no fast way out of here. There's no rappel rope. Or maybe there is a rappel rope. I just never bought it. I never bought it prior. So I'm just sprinting my way out of here.
You want a piece of me? Ew, disgusting.
Disgusting. Alright. Let's get out of here. Yeah, I gotta think of, yeah, I have to go over here, right? Apparently there's treasure in the courtyard. Okay, so this is not the courtyard. The courtyard is probably in the back, right? That's what it's got to be. It's got to be that whole thing in the back. Gotta go to the courtyard through this door over here in front of us. Over here. What? Oh. That's... Huh. Okay. Right, I forgot about grabbing this. We were there. I don't remember seeing anything on the map ever for this. Whatever, it's fine. Ghost Town, so they're talking about in Numar, right? So this lady, she was thinking about, she wants to find a songbook. Is that what it was? She's looking for a songbook around here. Well, that was a fucking lie. There's monsters right here. It said no more monsters. Look, these fucking dickheads. I remember these dickheads.
Let's get out of here.
Thank you, kind. The problem is that it's such a waste of time because they give me almost no SP now. So I can't even upgrade skills with these basic fucks. She said she's looking for it. Was it a songbook?
No, look out! Maybe next time.
Is this still active? It's not. Yeah, none of this stuff is active anymore. You can't go into the other world anymore. Since she's come out of her... She snapped out of her whatever it was. Lucidity. Her apathy. I wonder if maybe her book is down here. Where she was hiding. In here. Can we just do, are we good with that? Can we do that? Let's do that. I like that party. I don't need Mac. I don't need Mac here. It's like reserved for Sarah and Kime. I'm like, I use them all the time anyway. Thank God. What is this? Okay. Fire. I'm pretty sure I have fire 2, right? Fire level 2. Right here. Here, have some Mindus. You can't do all buff, right? No. I wonder if maybe there is one if I were to grab a level 4. I don't know. Fire, right? Flatus. It's much easier to see than the last couple of fights we were in.
Here goes. Okay.
Did it change elemental style? Is that what just happened? Is that toxins? I tried to hit it with fire, right? I tried to hit it with fire magic. It didn't do anything. Let me see. Okay. So that's doing damage to it. Oh, Cook's dead. Fucking lame ass game. Fucking cheap ass, lame ass, stupid fucking game.
Miraculous light of healing. Work your wonders.
Guess we're still fighting it. Can I hit a Powerus? And for you, we would want you to, we would want her to come back, right? Actually, do we need her to come back? I don't even know if we need her to come back. With all that said. Okay. I see. Sure. I guess. Here, bring him back. Are we still all... Okay, not all of us, but... Okay.
Thanks.
Let's just see what happens. See what they do. Sure. Don't really know what that does, but alright. Can I just assume that this is gonna be a... Like, this switch means that we're talking about, that now it's gonna be magic damage? Is that what we're doing here? She's already buffed. What are you weak to right now? Wind. Sounds good. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Okay, yeah. Alright, that was the gimmick this whole time. Kaim might die anyway? So even after... Okay. Alright, alright. Alright, let's figure this out. How can we help our party out? Actually, should I help the party out, or should I just start chucking shit at this fucker? We're gonna want Ming alive. There's a good chance everybody dies in the party right now. So do you want to try to petrify everybody?
Miraculous light of healing. Work your wonders.
Oh, didn't matter. Okay. Oh, this guy, he's fucking dead anyway.
Thanks.
Fuck you. Eat shit. Stupid ass gimmick bullshit. Get out of here. Fucking jabroni. Everybody gets XP too. Eat shit.
It appears I've still got a lot to learn.
That wasn't a lot of XP at all. That's all I'll say. Hey, we defeated Persona. Hey, wait a second. What do you mean by that? What's in it? I would have thought it'd be here. You're telling me it's not a... Oh yeah, it is. Here it is. Absorb fire. Instead of nullifying it, now you can just absorb it? That's silly. Well, it's all good. What do we have for you? Okay. We can do that. Okay, what do you have on? Okay. Fuck it, just absorb some. Absorb with Sarah's book. Oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense actually. Yeah, we're good. Oh, Oh, we're still damaged. Let me make sure we're okay. Wow. All right, we're good. This would be the painting of our daughter, I guess, of Liram. A painting of Liram. Alright. We're all I think we're set here in the mansion. I think that's the last time we're gonna have to be here. Right? Yeah. Yeah, let me make sure we save at least, so that we don't have to do that stupid fight again. I lucked out at the end. Ghost Town is over here. This is where my grandkids live. My grandkids, they live in the ghost town itself. Okay, I see. Where would that be? I'll just go straight. Right here. Reversa. Looks like, what is that? Spirit? Reversa. Oh, I didn't realize we had access to this already. Shadowless. That was a level. Oh, that's level 7 spirit magic. Not even level 8. We have level 8 unlocked. We have access to level 8 spirit magic, but we haven't found a single one of them. Inflict damage on one enemy based on HP the user has lost. Huh. Okay. It's like is that percentage? Is that percentage based? Is that what they mean by that? The way that it's worded is to say that it's percentage based. I haven't come up any. I haven't come across any. I haven't come across any level 8 spells for any of them. I'm gonna start thinking about do I want to do like cleanup crew type shit? I think what I'll do is I'll save here in the port and then make my way into the actual city itself through the world map, since for some reason it's blocked off over here. I can't really say why it would be blocked off. Maybe they had everything completely blocked off after we left with Ming way back hours ago. We're talking now. Alright, here we are. City of Numara. Here we go. I don't know which side we're coming from, but... Oh. Okay. Here we go. Oh. The important task. No. I think we can just look. We can look to see. Let me make sure. Oh, we did all of them already. Okay. All the ones I have, we've done them. Yeah, we're gonna have to take a look around and see if there's any NPCs to talk to that might have info on like more treasure on the world map. We're with the queen, dude. You better shut your mouth. Well, they're dead now, so don't even. I don't know why you're stressing. Tosca. Yeah, some of these I'm just completely missing out on. And there's just 2 of them that I need to get level 3 magic locator. So I guess magic level. Whatever. I'm not gonna say anything. He was about to piss me off. Yeah, no big deal. Oh, I just oh, there's a safe spot right over there. All right, we're good. Oh. And it's safe. Let's save here. This fucking game. Let's see what's going on. Howdy doody. Hello, Kakanas. Kakanas.
Don't panic. Let's see how this plays out.
Welcome home, Your Majesty. Thank you all for bringing our queen home to us unharmed.
Wow, I didn't see that coming.
I don't trust him at all. Huh? General, I have caused you concern. I ask that you look at me.
Oh.
All of our people prayed for your safe return every day you were away from us. I am truly pleased.
Indeed.
You must be tired from your long journey. Please, rest and refresh yourself.
Jesus. They're blowing it up. They're blowing the whole thing up. Oh my god.
How dare you return, you worthless harlot! And you're angry? Ha! As if you had the right.
Oh, this guy, he's gonna fucking...
I have taken control of Numara.
We about to whoop his ass.
It's weak pacifism. I shall never relinquish my hold on it. Ha! I think I'll see just how immortal our queen really is. Oh, do you see now? Numara is mine.
The people of Gongora belong to no one.
Your Majesty?
This guy's a fucking idiot.
General, you are such a fool.
You planned this.
Fucking idiot.
Conquer their desires shall never be fit to lead. How pathetic you are.
What? I'll kill you all.
Fuck is this? Alright, we're running it back. We're running this shit back. Oh, this time he's got 3 tanks with him. Oh shit, watch out. He's got 3 tanks. 3 tanks. 3 tanks. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. 3 tanks. Watch out. Mechanical? I see Machine Killer 2. Do I have a Machine Killer 3? Machine Killer 3, Machine Killer 3. Do we have any Machine Killer 3? We could do that. I think that's good. Ah, that's good. We'll do it. Why the hell not? Doing pretty good, guy. Doing pretty good. Pretty good. Oh, I didn't even realize this was happening. Oh shit, we're still doing this whole thing? Okay. Sure. Sure. Now they want to hit the back row, right? Oh, Cook is down. Alright. Can you bring Cook back, please? Bring him back. Okay, I get it. They're just like every turn they're gonna just be able to do this stupid shit. They're gonna be able to hit twice and then just try to knock us out every time. Cook's down again, and then they're gonna charge at us, reduce our GC. It's a pretty lame fight. Let's just do this. Yeah, let's just start smacking them up a bit. Fucking dipshit. Alright, enough hitting the fucking back row, bro. Fucking chill the fuck out. Stop it. I did get kind of lucky there.
Haven't you seen the state of the world? With pacifism as our only policy, we will never be perceived as equal to other nations. In truth, the day is coming soon when we will be forced to capitulate.
I realized after seeing the world that sometimes power is needed. But General, the power you seek is power only for yourself. That is why it is weak.
Okay.
Only the strong.
Nice.
Your Majesty!
Maya.
Oh, you're safe! I'm so sorry we failed to anticipate Kakana's scheme.
It's not your fault. I was too lenient with him by far. I afforded him the opportunity to run unchecked, and for that, the responsibility is mine.
Don't blame yourself.
He's right. I mean, that general is twisted.
And yet, even he too is another of Gongora's many victims.
Yeah, he does really well by himself.
Your Majesty, may I know the names of your companions?
Oh, yes. Oh, excuse me. I haven't introduced you. These are my loyal ladies-in-waiting. Maya here is my chief lady-in-waiting.
Greetings and welcome to New Mara. We are honored.
Maya, These people have become my dear friends and should be treated with the greatest courtesy. We are all working for a common goal, and we have an urgent mission to complete.
A mission? And what of Gongora, Your Majesty? Your Majesty?
Until I carry out this mission, I shall have to be away from my people. During that time, I shall entrust Numata to the care of my ladies.
To us, Your Majesty?
Please do
Duh.
as I will. As you have been closest to me, I believe you are capable of what I ask. I shall return as swiftly as possible.
Yes, my queen. While Your Majesty is away, we shall protect Numara. We shall not fail.
Do I have cash in my wallet? If I have cash in my wallet, I can order food. What? What? Holy moly! Alright. Perfect timing. Let me get up. Yeah. The same. The only thing is, the chicken cutlet, it shouldn't have any cheese. That's it. Just everything else on it is fine. Just no cheese. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Well, that's what I want. Just like the way that it usually is, just no cheese. Mhm. Yep. All right, let's go. Sorry, I just food is ordered. This is the Queen's Loneliness. 1,000 years can change everything, including the landscape. Queen Ming surveys her capital from the palace window. The panoramic view is like a great history book. The volcano towering in the distance, which used to spew clouds of smoke, went dormant 700 years ago. Once part of the sea, the inlet was reclaimed 500 years ago to become a village for the fisher folk who spend their lives on the ocean. The river once arched grandly across the landscape, but the deluge that occurred 300 years ago became the occasion for major flood control construction in the form of a perfectly straight channel. Where the river used to curve, there is now an oxbow lake in which reeds grow in profusion, and the banks provide the people with a rich natural bounty. Even the area that formerly was a barren, rock-strewn wasteland became a vast fruit-bearing garden, thanks to the irrigation project that was undertaken 200 years ago. The mountain that was the center of the people's religious faith was enveloped in sky-scorching flames 100 years ago. Formerly swathed in a thick green covering and seen as the home of the gods, the towering peak was transformed into a bare rock pile by a forest fire that burned for 3 days and nights. Almost everything that lived in the forest, birds and beasts of course, but many people too, died in the flames. The people in the village below mourned the horrible transformation of their god's abode, but now, 100 years later, the mountain is as green as ever. The people of the village and the people of the mountain still tell the story of the fire, but today's children can hardly imagine that the rich, green slopes were once charred and blackened. Restored through it is to its original green lushness, of course. The mountain could well be enveloped in flames again. 100 years from now, 200 years from now, or even tomorrow. Even if it should be charred bare again, however, trees would sprout anew, the birds and beasts and insects chased away by the fire would return to their homes, and, given enough time, the mountain would be covered in green as before. Such are the workings of nature. Given enough time, dizzying stretches of time. But no. To become dizzy at the thought of vast stretches of time is a privilege of the ordinary folk, those who have no choice but to devote all their energies to living in the present. How fortunate they are to be able to look back to the past of 1,000 years ago like an old man telling a child a fairy tale. Once upon a time, a long, long time ago. And how truly fortunate one would be to be able to tell the story of this country's future as a rosy dream, the way children relate their own dreams of the future with flashing eyes, and to entrust that dream to the next reign. Ming stands at the window like this every morning. It is a special time of day for her, when she thinks about the livelihood of her subjects, watches for signs of enemy intrusions, and ponders measures she might wish to adopt. She has done this every day without fail for the past 1,000 years. The country has flourished. The people no longer starve as they did when she first took the throne. Future historians will no doubt sing the praises of Ming's 1,000-year reign. She will be extolled as the 1,000-year-old queen, and her noble figure will be vividly engraved in people's memories. Mine too. Cherishing these memories of her, however, people will die before she does. The historians who praise her too, instead of witnessing her reign to its end, will themselves become a part of history. Ming has been queen for the past 1,000 years, and probably will be for the next 1,000 years as well. Her Majesty's in excellent spirits again this morning, I trust. She hears the voice behind her. Her gaze still fixed on the streets of the city below, Ming answers, "You are early today." Not so early if Her Majesty herself is already observing the smoke rising from the cauldrons of her people. She need not turn to ascertain the identity of the smiling face behind her. It belongs to Negrim, her senior minister. The smile is courtly, genial, but deep within the narrowed eyes, she knows, there resides a dark gleam. Genial. Today I will accompany Her Majesty in the inspection of the troops. You? Yes, owing to a slight change in assignments today. Is that so? I am hardly up to the task, but I will do my best if Her Majesty will allow me to serve her in this capacity. I beg her permission. With her back still turned to Negrim, Ming gives a silent nod. Ah, yes, she thinks to herself with a bitter smile. Their plan goes into action today. Ming has sensed for a very long time that Negrim is up to no good. He apparently has seized command of certain units of the Royal Guard. Scattered throughout the city, too, his people are lying low, ready to set fires as soon as his orders come down. No doubt about it. Today, when the regular ceremonial inspection of the troops is scheduled to take place, is the perfect day for a coup. When Negrim leaves, Ming enters her office and summons Hans, the most senior of her ministers, a true elder statesman and her most trusted confidant. Hans, who sports a luxurious beard, has served Ming for over 40 years. Your Majesty, I understand Negrim was here earlier. Yes, apparently he is to accompany me to the inspection of the troops. This is all she has to tell him. Stroking his bushy beard, Hans says, "That means they've run out of patience." "I know," replies Ming. "I'm sure they can't wait to get started." What a fool Negrim is. He has absolutely no idea that your Majesty has been letting him set his own trap. If he were smart enough to realize that, he would be taking at least 2 more years to make his preparations. They would have much more power at his disposal. He could link up not just with the Royal Guard, but also the main body of the army and the police force. He could conspire with external enemies and arrange for them to invade, just as the ceremonies were getting underway. Then his coup would probably succeed. If he had the long-range vision to include the wealthy merchants and the intelligentsia among his allies, he might even be able to mount a revolution that would overthrow the monarchy itself. That is what I would do if I were Negrum. As long as I was undertaking a coup, I would think about that much at least. Hans' smile could not hide the fact that all this talk of successful revolution was making him uncomfortable. Her Majesty is unmatched by any enemy except one, Her Majesty herself. He may be right, Ming thinks. If she had an enemy with an eternal life like hers, who was willing to devote all the time needed to planning a revolution, be it a whole century or even two, the result would surely go beyond revolution and develop into a full-scale civil war. Human lives, however, are limited in duration, and because of this limitation, humans rush to achieve results before they are ready. Negrum is one of them. If he could live 200 years, to say nothing of 1,000, he would not be trying to take up arms at such an in-between point in time. Still, says Hans, I have to admit that Negrum has extended his forces far more successfully than I ever imagined. What have I been doing all this time? I'm utterly ashamed of myself. Don't let it bother you, Hans. Thanks to your inattention, we will probably be able to smoke out many more rats. Ming gives a satisfied chuckle. Nor is this mere bravado on her part. They chose not to arrest Negrum at an earlier stage, but allowed him to swim free for a while in order to take this opportunity to net the entire force of rebels both inside and outside the palace. Yes, I know, Hans replies and goes on to explain the plan for crushing the coup. His plans are impeccable. The coup has virtually no chance of succeeding. All they need to do is carry out a wholesale arrest of the rebel royal guard units that rise up in the palace and the partisans lurking in the city, and it will be some time before any more individuals with outsized ambitions show up again. This will be our first purge in 15 years, Hans remarks. Has it been that long? It certainly has, Your Majesty. This fine beard of mine was jet black last time. Hans commanded the troops that put down the coup 15 years ago. Loyal, courageous, and cool-headed, he is the ideal staff officer. Without a doubt, he is one of the very best military advisors Ming has had in over 1,000 years on the throne. How selfish of me, Hans. I should have let you retire years ago. That is out of the question, Your Majesty. Serving you is my life. I am deeply honored to have this final opportunity to be of service. True. Not even this superb retainer could be with her through all eternity. In another 5 years, 10 at the most, Hans, like other loyal retainers of the past, would be laid to rest to the sound of military cannons. It is always like this. Just as the ambitious ones rush to make their mark because they cannot live forever, the loyal ones in whom she can place her complete confidence stake their very lives on serving her because they cannot live forever. They carve their names in a single line of history, and then they depart from Ming for the rest of eternity. Ming herself, though, goes on living. Eternal youth, immortality. So this is the dream of humanity, is it? None of them knows the loneliness of eternal life. When Hans next addresses Ming, there is a new urgency in his voice, about the troops that will quell the uprising. I will command the ones outside the palace. Do I have Her Majesty's permission to put command of the interior palace guards in the hands of my young protege, Jan? Ah, yes, Jan. He may be young, but he's extremely capable. I have nurtured him carefully. I know he will serve Her Majesty splendidly after this old soldier is gone. I would like to give him the opportunity to distinguish himself in the current emergency. Ming herself is fully aware of Jan's outstanding qualities. Young as he most certainly is, he far excels the other chamberlains in both the civil and military arts. He is undoubtedly the prime candidate to succeed Hans as Ming's top general. What are Her Majesty's thoughts on the matter? Alright then, let him take charge. Her Majesty has my unbounded thanks. I am sure Jan himself will be deeply moved to learn that he has earned Her Majesty's confidence. Hans all but prostrates himself before her, an expression of relief on his face at having obtained Ming's permission. But still, he continues, Her Majesty has been wary of Negrim for a very long time. True, she says. Meanwhile, this old soldier of yours had no idea whatever that Negrim might be planning a rebellion. I am deeply ashamed to confess it now, but to me he seemed the very model of loyalty. How is it that Her Majesty was able to see Negrim's actual disloyalty? Ming only smiles without answering his question. The same thing happened at the time of the coup 15 years ago, Hans continues. The only reason that we were able to suppress the revolt before it even got started was that Her Majesty saw it coming before anyone else. Then as now, I was blind to the traitor's plot. If you say so, Hans. Has Her Majesty forgotten? Well, it was so long ago. Ming tries to evade the issue. There is no way she could have forgotten. The ringleader of the coup 15 years ago was her most trusted retainer. When she first broached the subject to Hans and the others, warning them to be on their guard against the man, all without exception insisted that he, above all, was beyond reproach. In the end, Ming's suspicions proved to be correct. She knew. However faithfully he carried out her orders, however warmly he swore his loyalty, she knew. These days, however, she's begun to wonder on occasion if that is something to be grateful for. The landscape is not the only thing that changes in 1,000 years. People's hearts also change. After numberless meetings and partings over the centuries, Ming has come to realize the fragility, the evanescence of trust. She no longer trusts anything in words. Neither can she fully trust everything in action. She knows by looking at a person's eyes. That way she can tell everything, to a mysterious and disheartening degree. In the eyes of all those who would bring harm to this country, without exception, there resides a dark gleam. It is there in all of them. The man plotting a coup, the man secretly involved with foreign enemies, the man fattening his purse with heavy taxes wrung from the people, the female spy who seduces high ministers to extract state secrets, the man who accepts huge bribes from merchants eager for the glory of becoming an official purveyor to the royal household. Neither their words nor their deeds give them away. Often the man himself has no idea of the misdeeds he will later commit. But Ming can tell. Only Ming, who has lived for 1,000 years. The silent voices tell her, be careful of this man. Don't take your eyes off of that woman. This was not the case in her youth, but having repeatedly tasted the bitter experience of betrayal, having been assailed by her own regrets and self-reproach, she has learned to doubt. Ming can see what no one else can, that dark gleam deep in the eyes. This has enabled her to ward off a variety of disasters before they could start. The kingdom has managed to flourish because Ming has more often chosen to doubt than to believe. This is the best course for her to follow as queen. It is, however, an infinitely lonely way of life to live. Negrim's coup collapses in an instant. The rebel units of the Royal Guard, who draw their swords against Ming during the inspection of the troops in the plaza, become the prey of Yan and his men, who have been hiding around the perimeter. Meanwhile, the anti-rebel forces, under Hans's command, pounce on Negrim's followers, who have been gathering to set fire to the city, and arrest them without resistance. Poor Negrim grovels on the earth, begging for his life. To him, Ming says only, I grant you the right to die with honor. A soldier lays a sword before Negrim. Wordlessly, Ming conveys to Negrim that it is time for him to take his own life. She turns on her heels and returns to the palace under armed escort. This will keep anyone from having thoughts of fomenting a rebellion, for a while at least. The peace of the kingdom has been preserved, but it will not last forever. When the memory of Negrim's coup begins to fade, 10 years from now, or 20, or even 100, another man with ambition will emerge, as has happened so many times before. It is the role of the queen to accept this endlessly repeating cycle, Ming tells herself, sighing. Ming is standing at the palace window, surveying the city streets below, when Yan enters the room. Your Majesty, I am here to report that Negrim successfully took his own life a short while ago. Oh? Did he dispatch himself with dignity? He did. Traitor though he was, he died in a way befitting a commanding general. Return his body to his family with all due ceremony. She turns and stares straight at Yan, whose spine stiffens under the onslaught of her gaze. And then she sees it, without a doubt. That dark gleam flashes deep within his eyes for one fleeting instant. So Yan is another one, is he? She thinks with a bitter smile. Unable to fathom the meaning of her smile, Yan is at a loss for words. Thank you for all of your efforts, Ming says to him. Suppressing a sigh, she turns to the window again. The sky stretches overhead in an expanse of blue. The only thing unchanged for the past 1,000 years may be the blue of that sky. But still I am the queen, Ming tells herself, meditating on her role. I am the one who rules this country and maintains the people's happiness. She gazes long and hard at the sky, rising to her full, proud height. Oh, look, it's Queen Ming. A little boy in an alleyway below the castle spots Ming and begins waving at her wildly. Queen Ming! Queen Ming! A woman, the boy's mother no doubt, charges out of a doorway and, bowing humbly to Ming, begins scolding the boy for his rude behavior. Ming herself, however, waves back at him, a placid smile on her face. Smiling joyfully at this unexpected response from Her Majesty the Queen, the boy starts jumping up and down, shouting, Long live Queen Ming! Long live Queen Ming! Ming stares again at the sky above. Unchanged though it has been for 1,000 years, the blue of the sky penetrates more deeply into her eyes and her heart than it ever did in the days of her youth. Well, we would presume her youth to be like she has youth, because she's
the white boa. The white
immortal.
boa?
If it's a ship you need, we have the Nautilus.
To get through the ice fields, we'll need a ship that can break the ice with its hull. And the white boa can do that.
Yeah, it's true the Nautilus doesn't have as much strength. She'd probably be no match against the ice. I guess she wouldn't be right for this one.
Oh, I meant no insult to the Nautilus. She has shown unmatched maneuverability. And we shall have need of her again. Please, lend us your help when we need it.
Yeah, sure. Leave it to me.
We should be able to berth the Nautilus inside the White Boa. That way we could use either ship when needed.
Yeah.
That's true. I shall go ahead of you to the harbor to give instructions for our departure.
Ming.
What is it?
Will you go back?
Right.
Not to our world, but to your country. You must choose at some point. A 1,000 years is a long time.
There are many important things to be done in this world. Kime. What will you do?
I gotta find the other dreams. I gotta find the last two dreams. You know, she's not that nice of a person. She's I guess they've all been living for a little too long without any real purpose. We should go into the city. Let's go into the city. See what's happening. See what's popping. What's popping in the city? Getting fired, that's what's happening. I never got to pick up that chest, huh? I don't know how to get to it. I have no clue. It's there. It's been there. I think I was here before, right? It's alright. Well, the next stream should be around somewhere. What was that? Oh, what the heck? I never got that before, though. There we go. No, not the only. Return of the native, huh? The mother stands by the island pier waiting for her son. Her luggage is bigger than she is. Dressed in her finest traveling clothes, she seems hardly able to contain her excitement as she speaks to Kaim, who happens to be waiting for the same boat to arrive. I got a letter from him, she says. Almost 30 years have passed since her only son left the island of his birth. There was no word from him in all that time until he recently wrote announcing his successes and his plan to bring her to the mainland. I've been alone ever since I lost my husband, so just to think I might be able to spend the rest of my life with my son, his wife, and my grandchildren. She sold the house she had always lived in and has been waiting for her son to come for her. The letter arrived over a week ago. I wonder why it's taking him so long. The seas are calm. Kaim arrived here on yesterday's ferry. You mean he's late? Kaim asks with some surprise. Very, she replies, forcing a smile. I wonder what's wrong. Maybe he got busy all of a sudden and can't pull himself away from his work. He hasn't written again to explain? He's never bothered with things like that, not since he was a child, she says, straining to smile again and glancing towards the horizon. No bigger than a dot at first. The boat is now big enough for a clear view of the mast and silhouette. Anyhow, I'm not worried. I know he'll be on this boat, she says, raising herself from the dockside crate on which she is sitting and waving a handkerchief toward the approaching vessel. Kaim also stares hard at the boat, which gives his eyes a stern expression. Young man. At the sound of the mother's voice, Kaim hastens to soften his gaze before turning toward her. You are a traveler, aren't you? That's right, he says. I saw you arrive on yesterday's ferry. Are you leaving so soon? She is obviously curious about this stranger, but her face shows no wariness toward outsiders. Relieved to see this, Kaim replies, I'm doing the same thing you are, waiting for someone to arrive. On this boat? Yes, probably. You haven't been in touch with the person? No, we haven't agreed on a time. I might be waiting for nothing, too. Oh, really? Kaim evades further questioning with a strange smile. This is not something he can discuss with just anyone. He is on a secret mission, one that must not fail. The woman still wears a look of puzzlement, but their conversation is swallowed up in the general hubbub on shore, accompanying the approach of the boat. At last the ferry arrives. One by one the passengers alight after their half-day trip from the capital of the mainland. Clutching the handkerchief to her breast, the mother scans each of them. There are peddlers who travel from island to island hawking their wares, and men who have come to do larger scale trading. Sunburned young men and women who arrive from the mainland in groups to work on the island's farms, and men coming home to the island after a season of labor on the mainland. None of the dozens of passengers, however, is the woman's son. Once it has disgorged its island-bound passengers, the ferry takes on people crossing to the mainland. Greeters on the pier give way to well-wishers. The mother turns her back on the pier's hustle and bustle and plods her way toward the town. She hoists a heavy pack onto her back and lifts a large suitcase in each hand, but she has taken only a few steps when the pack begins to slide off. Kaim reaches out to keep it from falling. The woman turns with a look of surprise, and when she realizes that Kaim is alone, she asks, "So your person didn't come either?" Looks that way. With only one ferry a day from the mainland, all they can do is wait until tomorrow. Are you going to stay on the island until your friend comes? I might have to. You could run up quite a hotel bill that way. I'm alright. I'm used to camping out. Camping out? She exclaims with a look of amazement. Then she smiles and says, "Oh, well, you're young and in good condition. A few days sleeping outdoors shouldn't be too hard on you." What are you going to do, ma'am? Go back home? I wish I could. I sold my house last week. I was so sure my son would come get me right away. A hint of discouragement clouds her face, but she quickly recovers her smile and continues. The money I got for the house is a nice little bundle, so I've decided to spend freely for a change. See that large hotel over there? I'm staying in their biggest room and taking it easy all day and all night too. I'm disappointed when he doesn't show up, of course, but I've worked my fingers to the bone all these years. It won't hurt for me to indulge myself just this little bit. Though delivered with a smile, her words touched Kaim deeply. In her case, worked my fingers to the bone is not just a figure of speech, as evidenced by her sun-tanned face, which is so unsuited to the cosmetics she has applied to greet her son, and especially by her bony fingers, so ill-concealed by the cheap rings she is wearing. Hard as she undoubtedly worked, life has granted her few rewards. There's nothing expensive about her luggage. I'm sure your son will be here tomorrow, Kaim says. Her deeply wrinkled face breaks into a joyous smile. Yes, of course, tomorrow for sure, she says with a deep nod. I hope the person you are waiting for comes on tomorrow's boat, too. Thank you very much, he replies. I have an idea, she says. You might get sick camping out. If you'd like, why not stay in my hotel? I'm sure we could arrange something for one extra person. Kaim senses that she is not suggesting this out of mere politeness, which is precisely why he demurs her with a smile and a nod. Thanks just the same, he says, but don't worry about me. Just take the rest you deserve after all your long years of hard work. If you say so. She seems somewhat disappointed, but does not press him to accept. As he watches her trudge off toward the hotel alone, all but hidden from view by her huge bundles, Kaim wonders if, perhaps, she was hoping that his company might ease her concern that her son might not show up after all. Even so, he decides not to chase after her and retract his refusal. He's the wrong man to spend time with a mother whose only dream is to have a happy old age. Most likely, when tomorrow's boat arrives, she will finally be reunited with the son she has longed to see all these years. The person that Kaim is waiting for will almost certainly cross over to the island tomorrow. The mother will undoubtedly shed great tears when her reunion takes place. Kaim, on the other hand, has a bloody job to perform when he encounters the man he's waiting for. Kaim has been hunting him. The man is a fugitive, and there is a reward on his head. He is known as the boss of an underworld gang in the capital, and he has committed crimes without number: robbery, fraud, extortion, assault, and even murder. To cap his life of crime, he double-crossed his own gang and ran off with a great deal of money. Word reached the gang only a few days ago that the man is headed for this island, the place of his birth, and they hired Kaim to take care of him. The fact that they hired Kaim means they are ready to have him killed on sight. Kaim and the mother meet at the dock again the next day at the same time, and again the next day, and the next, and the day after that. The ones they are waiting for never come. I can see what's happening from a mile away. Just take out the plural. It's the same person. Yeah, they're waiting on the same person. A week goes by. The mother switches accommodations from her expensive hotel to a cheap inn frequented by traveling peddlers. Actually, I'm more comfortable in a cheap place like this, she tells Kaim with a laugh, but more than likely her money would have run out in the first hotel. Right. Your person is very late too, she observes. True. Who is it? He sidesteps the issue with a strained smile. He cannot answer her question if he's going to carry out his duty. And besides, he feels a tiny premonition deep inside. The mother stops questioning him and says, I hope your person comes soon. Another 3 days go by. A messenger from the gang, disguised as a peddler, whispers to Kaim as he steps off the ferry. We think he's still hiding in the capital. We're looking in every rat hole we can find, but there's no sign of him. Kaim nods silently and glances at the boat. Even after the last passenger alights, the mother stands on the pier, looking up at the boat's empty deck. Let me ask you, young man, the mother says to Kaim 3 days later. Does the place where you're camping out have a roof to keep the dew off? Kaim has been sleeping in a dilapidated old house he found near the harbor. All I need is a place to sleep, she says. Would you mind if I joined you there? What's that? The place I'm staying now is not much better than a ruin. I'm sure I'd be fine wherever you're staying. Yes, I'm sure I'd be fine. She smiles like a child who has found a new source of mischief. Kaim does not refuse her. More precisely, he cannot refuse her. She's probably run out of money even to stay in her current flop house. Kaim has noticed her cheap rings gradually disappearing from her bony fingers. As they pass the night in the abandoned building, the moon their only source of light, the mother, without prompting from Kaim, spills out her memories of her son. They are by no means pleasant memories. Known as a roughneck even from his earliest years, the boy was hated by all the neighbors and caused his parents a good deal of shame. He would steal our money, stay out all night partying, and before we knew it, he was the #1 thug on the island. He was always getting into fights and bothering girls. During the island's annual festival, he would go wild and destroy property, so my husband and I would have to go around apologizing to everyone. The father, a skilled stonemason, lost his job when the son stole valuables from the boss's house. The mother could hardly walk down the street without being subjected to the glares and finger pointing of the neighbors. Things got especially bad after her son set fire to the island assembly hall just for fun. His parents raised him badly. The boy's misbehavior is the parents' responsibility. The son has become such a thug because his mother spoiled him rotten. It's the parents' fault, the father's fault, the mother's fault, your fault. They had heard it all. It was so hard for us on a little island like this. There was no place we could hide. The boy was 18 when he finally ran away from home, or rather, left the island when his parents all but disowned him. The other islanders rejoiced as if a plague had lifted. One man went so far as to deliberately let the parents overhear him declaring, "I hope that bastard goes to the capital and dies in the gutter." The boy's father died 5 years ago. To the very end, he would not forgive his son, and in his final delirium, he was still apologizing to the islanders. But still, to a mother, any son is the baby she once carried. I never heard a word from him, but I went on praying that he would stay healthy in the capital, that he wouldn't catch whatever epidemic was going around, that he wouldn't get into fights. But that's just me, I guess. She gives Kaim a bitter smile. Or maybe it's just me being a mother, she adds. You have parents too, I suppose? Of course you do. Everyone has parents. True. Are your father and mother alive and well? Kaim bows his head in silence. On a journey with no clear beginning and no definable end, Kaim is unable to answer a question like this. Instead, he asks the woman, "What is the first thing you'll say when you finally get to meet your son?" Good question, says the mother. After thinking it over a few moments, she replies, "I won't actually say anything. I think I'll just hug him and say nothing at all. I'll hold him tight and let him know how glad I am that he's alive and well." Just supposing, though, Kaim presses her gently, if you knew that he had lived a less than exemplary life in the capital too, would you still give him a hug? Her response is instantaneous. First I'd hug him, and then I'd give him a good talking to. She smiles shyly at Kaim and adds, "That's what being a parent is all about." The next morning she runs a high fever. She may have survived the dew, but a night in the dilapidated building has taken a toll on the old woman's health. Even so, when it is time for the ferry to arrive, she struggles to her feet and heads toward the pier with uncertain steps. Alarmed, Kaim holds her back. "You're in no shape to be going out," he says. Despite his attempts to bring down her fever with cool spring water from the forest, it is as high as ever. Her labored breathing has taken on a congested rumbling. "I have to go," she insists. "My son is coming for me. I'm going to see him." She sweeps away Kaim's restraining hand, but the effort causes her to lose her balance and sink to her knees. "If he's on board, I'll bring him here," Kaim assures her. "Tell me how I can recognize him." Cradled in Kaim's arms, half delirious with fever, the old woman mutters, "On his left cheek, before he left the island, he got in a fight. Somebody cut him. He has a scar." Kaim nods and lowers the old woman to a straw mat spread on the ground. He fights back a sigh and closes his eyes momentarily. Then he stares hard through a small window at the ferry dock. His suspicions were right after all, though he was sure of it last night. Kaim was given a written description of the man when he took on the assignment from the gang. There could be no doubt. Scar on left cheek. The ferry is approaching the harbor. The pier is showing signs of activity. Kaim starts for the door. Behind him, he hears the woman saying, "Please, don't kill him." Don't kill my boy. Kaim stops short, but instead of turning around, he bites his lip. I don't know what he did in the capital, but don't kill him, please. So she knows too. She knows everything. I gotta heat up some coffee if I finish reading this. This is like high grade Colombian coffee. Holy shit, it's really good. Okay. And just, if you have to kill him, if you absolutely have to, please, before you do it, let me just. Kaim leaves the ruin in silence. His steps are uncertain as he makes his way in the blinding glare of the afternoon sun. This time, the man is there. Trying to lose himself among the traveling peddlers, the man with the price on his head and the scar on his left cheek steps down to the pier. He is far more emaciated than Kaim's written description would have led him to believe. No doubt he is exhausted from his years as a fugitive. Still, he has fulfilled his promise to his mother by coming back to the island of his birth. His eyes dart fearfully over the pier. His expression changes from that of a man searching for someone to the panicked look of a child who has become separated from his parent. Kaim slowly plants himself in front of him. The man knows nothing of Kaim's mission, of course, and has never met him before, but he has the instincts of an inhabitant of the back alleys. His face freezes and he turns to flee. Kaim grabs him by the shoulder, but lightly, in a way that would make an onlooker think he was witnessing the joyful reunion of old friends. The man tries to shake off the hand, to no avail. It would be easy enough for Kaim to kill him on the spot. His eyes show that he has no strength left to fight. Kaim has far more experience than the man does at surviving potentially fatal encounters. The man knows this. If you're gonna kill me, get over with, he snarls. But if you've got a trace of kindness in you, you'll give me one last chance to do something good for my mother. It won't take long. Just let me see her. Once. Then you can do whatever you like with me. Kaim lets his hand drop from the man's shoulder. He is not going to run away. So, I didn't make it after all, he says with a forced smile. His face tells Kaim that he has probably resigned himself to his fate. It suggests, too, an air of relief at having finally brought his life as a fugitive to an end. How many men have you killed? He asks. I don't have to answer that. And I don't really want you to tell me. It's just that, well, looking at you, I'd say I'm older than you are, and there are some things a person comes to realize when he's lived a long time. Think about the guys you've killed. Every single one of them had parents. Killing a person means killing somebody's child, right? When that finally dawned on me, I left the gang. Gangs don't pay retirement bonuses, so I sort of borrowed a little money from them and thought I'd use it to, well, I've given my mother a hard time all these years. His voice grows thick and muffled. He shakes off the emotion and proclaims with a laugh, "Ah, what the hell. That's a lot of sentimental nonsense. I don't know how many guys I've killed over the years, so I figure I'm getting what I deserve. I can't hate you for what you're doing." A shout comes from the ferry deck. "We will be departing shortly. All passengers bound for the capital should be boarding now." Kaim looks hard at the man and says, "Just tell me one thing." The man says nothing in reply, but Kaim continues, "What's the first thing you're going to do when you see your mother?" "Huh? What are you talking about?" "Never mind. Just answer the question." "I'll say I'm back." "No, I won't say anything. I'll just take her in my arms, that's all." "Give her a big hug?" "Sure, that's what parents and children are all about." Kaim relaxes the grim expression on his face and jerks his chin toward the forest beyond the pier. "There's an old broken down house in the woods. Your mother's waiting for you there. Go to her." "What are you talking about?" "Don't ever come back to the capital. And don't stay on this island. Take another ferry and go far away to some other island with your mother." The man looks stunned. I mean, his voice is trembling. Kaim says nothing more. He leaves the man behind and strides toward the boat before it can depart. Mission accomplished. Kaim does not care if, in return for this deed, he is labeled a traitor to be pursued by the gang. The image of his own parents praying for their son's welfare has long since faded from his memory. "Pulling out, please hurry," come the cries of the ferry's crew. A big gong is ringing. Startled by the sounds reverberating between the vast stretch of ocean and the open sky, brightly colored birds dart up from the forest. Large birds and small birds, parents and their young. The larger birds seem almost to be shielding the smaller ones beneath their slowly beating outstretched wings. Yeah. There was one more to find somewhere. I don't know where though. I'm gonna eat now before it gets too late. Unless I can come across the next one soon. If I can come across the next one like almost immediately, then I'll do that first before I eat. Okay, that came out of nowhere. We got some new weapons for Seth and Kaim now, I guess. weird geometry. More weird geometry. Oh, here we go. Ooh, lottery of life. Oh. Having kids is like playing the lottery. That was how the police commissioner put it, with a grim smile and a sigh. He was the man in charge of domestic security. Sometimes you pick a winner, and sometimes you pick a loser. Life is like that. You can't control it. Chaim responded with a silent nod. Not that he was convinced that you could divide people into winners and losers, but that was how they did it here in this country that was the size of a city. He had no choice but to recognize it as reality, because the man who kept the peace here believed it, and this nation was known for having the best public safety of all the countries in the region. Every kid in there is a loser, he spat out, jerking his chin toward the juvenile prison visible from his office window. Built to hold young criminals, this was the largest and the most strictly run and most closely guarded prison to be seen in any of the neighboring countries. Its treatment of its young inmates was also the harshest. You're a foreigner, Chaim, so you may not approve, but we have our own way of doing things. I see, Chaim said. Losers are losers. There's nothing you can do to make losers into winners. It's never gonna happen, far from it. If you coddle losers, they just turn into bigger losers and give the decent people a lot of trouble. See what I mean? That's one way of looking at things. Chaim's deliberate irony was lost on the police commissioner. No, it's the only way. If you're gonna have a safe, peaceful country, he declared, and we'll expect you to abide by this view too. Chaim had nothing more to say to him. If he were to insist on confronting the police commissioner, he might be seen as questioning the authorities, which would land him in the adults' prison. This would be easy enough to bring about for the police commissioner, and indeed for anyone in the city-state who stood on the side of the powers that be. The commissioner glanced again toward the juvenile prison. They built that place 80 years ago, he said, which is to say, the very first building they made when the present political system came into being was a prison to throw young offenders into. Chaim knew this. For Chaim, whose life went on forever, events of 80 years before could have happened yesterday. 80 years earlier, this country had experienced a coup d'etat. The revolutionary government ruled the people under a military dictatorship and jailed every last person suspected of disturbing the peace and order. The government was especially wary of younger criminals. There's a limit to how serious a kid's crimes can be, but let them get away with those, the next thing you know, they're doing really bad stuff. They might be satisfied with shoplifting at first, but soon they're into burglary, muggings, they start using weapons, and in the end they think nothing of killing people. You have to nip them in the bud. The kids sent to prison were fed the absolute minimum to keep them alive. No doctor saw them if they fell sick or were injured. Subjected to such harsh imprisonment, they succumbed one after another, and more than a few of them ended up as cold corpses pitched out the back door. Whenever one did manage to serve out his term and return to the outside world, he found it impossible to erase the brand of loser. Children with criminal records were soundly rejected by respectable society. The social system was structured in such a way that nothing worked for them. Employment, marriage, even finding a place to live. Expelled by society, these boys and girls returned to crime as a way to stay alive, eventually ending up in adult prison. With a bitter smile, the police commissioner said to Kime, "I'm sure this all sounds terrible to an outsider like you." Kime answered with a slight nod. This only served to increase the bitterness of the commissioner's smile. "I know what you're thinking," he said, "and to tell you the truth, I sometimes think the system is a little too harsh on them too. But you have to realize that we're not just punishing bad kids, we're also holding them up as an example to the good ones. What would they think if they saw the ex-criminals out on the street again, walking along like nothing ever happened? They'd figure that even if they got their hands dirty and spent a few years in jail, they could just go back to their old lives, and that society's punishment is no big deal, that they can get away with murder. We wouldn't want our kids to be like that, would we? So the only thing is for us grown-ups to teach them. Look at those guys, we can say. All it takes is one bad deed and your life is over. So you'd better listen to your parents and teachers and be good." He definitely had a point. Kime was willing to grant him that. But still, the commissioner must have noticed a hint of shadow crossing Kime's face, and he shifted his tone of voice. With bureaucratic conviction, he declared, "The authorities have received word that there is going to be a coup. Of course, the military have everything under control, so there is nothing to worry about. They could suppress it right now if they wanted to. They could easily attack the agitators and capture the ringleaders of the plot. In this case, though, they've decided to let it get started in order to smoke out every last one of the reactionary elements." According to the government's intelligence, the uprising was scheduled to occur that very night. "We are prepared for just about any eventuality, but there is always the possibility of the unexpected. If there were a riot inside the juvenile prison timed to coincide with the rebellion, that could be a real problem." This is why Kime had been hired as a temporary prison guard, a bodyguard for the state. "We're counting on your skills as a seasoned warrior, which is why we're entrusting you with such a major responsibility. Be sure you live up to our expectations. If you have to resort to violence, we have no problem with that. Whatever you do, it will be for the sake of law and order. It will be in order to protect the happy lives of the decent citizens of our nation. Carry out your duties with complete dedication of body and soul." The commissioner handed Kime a one-page document. It was literally a license to kill. "Act without the slightest restraint. All the prison guards have one of these, but still, if you hesitate to impose the ultimate punishment on a single loser, then countless winners among the upstanding citizenry must suffer the consequences. You understand, I'm sure. Once a loser, always a loser. Rather than living with such a burden, they themselves might be happier to have you kill them and get it over with." Kime accepted the document from the commissioner without comment. "That completes the contractual agreement. Now assume your post." With a perfectly straight face, the commissioner cautioned Kime, "Just make sure you don't let any foolish compassion get in your way." The season was midwinter, but Kime found no hint of fire burning in the juvenile prison. In their tiny solitary cells, the young inmates, wrapped in ragged blankets, lay helplessly in the dark. Painful moaning came from one cell, suggesting its inmate might be running a fever. From another came unbroken, shrill, mean laughter that could only the person's mind had snapped. "What you see is what you get," said the veteran guard guiding Kime on his first round of inspection. "Not one of those faces shows any life, so even if something were to happen, these pitiful creatures couldn't do a damn thing. They're losers, all right. They're breathing, but that's about it." Is there really no possibility of them being rehabilitated and becoming winners? The other guard gave Kime a momentary blank and then said with a laugh and wave, No, not at all. 80 years since the revolution, and the change of generations had replaced virtually all the people from that time. Since coming of age, this prison guard, who had no memory of life before the revolution, had been implanted with the idea that people were either winners or losers, and he surely never doubted it.
They went out of their way to hire you, so it might be a little strange for me to say this, but I'm sure the kids in here are never going to riot, no matter how wild things get on the outside. Splash a little cold water on them, and they'll quiet down right down. There's almost none of them you have to worry about. Almost. Well, I can't claim that about every single one of them. They're even losers among the losers, unfortunately. The guard showed Kime to the end of the hall, and there he opened the lock on the door so thick it could be mistaken for a section of wall. Beyond here are the punishment cells. This is where we throw the incorrigible losers. The ones who cause trouble on work details, the ones who take a defiant attitude, the ones who show no sign of remorse for their crimes. Suddenly it was clear to Kime. It was clear to him because he had experienced countless battlefields in his life. The punishment cells were darker and far colder than the regular cells. But from the depths of the darkness, from within each individual cell, there emanated a quiet heat that could not be felt from the regular cells. The people in here were alive. They were not simply breathing. They were alive with real passion. The crimes that originally got them locked up here were nothing much. A little burglary, some purse snatching, flashing a knife, stuff like that. If they had just quietly served out their terms, they'd be out now, living obscure. I think I accidentally pressed A. I accidentally pressed A, I think. Fuck. Well, whatever the hell the guard said, he concluded with a belly-shaking laugh, which is interrupted by a voice echoing from a dark cell. Stop that laughing. It was a quiet but commanding voice, though one that retained a hint of boyishness. A look of fear crossed the guard's face, though he quickly reverted to a sneer. This is the biggest pain we've got, he said. His name is Duran. They say he was the leader of a gang of juvenile delinquents on the outside, but here he's just another noisemaker. The guard picked up a bucket of water from the corridor floor with a thin sheet of ice on its surface and heaved the contents into Duran's cell. This is what works best on these kids. Behind the bars, the drenched boy had rolled himself up in a ball. This should be enough for them to freeze to death, but the water itself freezes again in the early morning, so then the hair and eyelashes and any other hair they've got gets coated in ice. Some of them have lost fingers and toes to frostbite. The guard laughed again. Duran lay there curled up, but his eyes were shining with such intensity it was as if he were trying to melt the ice with the heat seething in his breast. Kime knew those eyes. They were the eyes of a warrior, and not just any warrior, but one on the very front line in a losing battle who watches for a chance to turn the battle in his favor. And Kime knew something else, that the system was beginning to unravel. It had kept the people in a state of suppression for 80 long years, ever since the revolution, but the very moment of its undoing had arrived. The prison fire started that night. Kime, it's the coup! The guard came running to report the situation on the outside. Fires had been set throughout the city, he said. This was, of course, the uprising that government intelligence had anticipated. Martial law was declared and the government was mobilizing the entire police force and army. Word had come, too, that the ringleaders were already under arrest. One element, however, had been wholly unanticipated. The guard informed him, "The wind is strong tonight." Fanned by unseasonable winds, the flames were racing through the city. On orders from the commissioner, we are not to fight fires in the juvenile prison. Is that clear? Do not engage in firefighting here. In other words, no one would be coming to save the inmates. It can't be helped, said the guard. The army and the fire department have all they can do to have all they can do to put out fires in the city and evacuate the people. They can't spare any men to protect this place, and we've been ordered to join in the rescue effort in town. I guess that means we let the kids out. This was a given, Kime assumed. Left locked up in their cells, the young inmates would burn to death. Don't be ridiculous, the guard shot back. These kids are all losers. We've gone to the trouble of locking them in here, and now we're supposed to let them out? Are you serious? Kime replied. Are you serious? I can't believe you'd say anything so stupid. I'm telling you, they're losers. We don't have time to save them. We're certainly not going to let them run loose. The commission would never allow such a thing. He obviously meant every word he was saying. They were planning to let them die. The flames were spreading quickly, and screams could be heard throughout the prison. There was no time to appeal directly to the commissioner, and such an appeal would only end in failure, he was sure. Give me the cell keys, Kaim said. You're joking, the guard laughed. There was only one thing to do. Without a word, Kaim landed a punch in the guard's solar plexus. Goddamn, fucking Ryu over here. The guard went down in a heap, and Kaim tore the clump of keys from his belt. The first cell he opened was Duran's. The boy came out looking confused. Are you one of us? He asked Kaim. Are you with the coup? Not interested, he answered. So why are you letting us go? Duran asked. Because I don't like dividing people up into winners and losers. Thanks, Duran said. Sporting a big grin, he took the keys from Kaim and turned away to start opening the other cells. I want you to come back, Kaim said to him from behind. What's that? This is an emergency evacuation. When the sun comes up and the fires are out, I want you to come back here. You kids still haven't finished paying for your crimes. You must be kidding. Not at all, Kaim said. If you kids run away, that'll just prove they're right. Once a loser, always a loser. Is that all right with you? Don't you want to show the ones who rule this country that they're wrong? That people can change? But we'll never get another chance like this. This coup is going to fail. You can run around all you want, but they're going to catch you in the end. You'll always be branded losers. They might even kill you when they catch you. Duran turned to stare at Kaim. The prison was already surrounded by flames. Against this bright red backdrop, Duran's eyes still burned with the fighting spirit of a warrior. This country's political system can't last much longer. The day will come when you kids can leave prison with your heads held high. I absolutely believe that. And because I believe it, I don't want to see you die for nothing. Kaim turned from Duran to pull the guard up from the floor. Come back after sunrise. With this final admonition to Duran, Kaim hoisted the guard onto his back and trudged away. These events occurred 50 years ago. An air of freedom pervades the country now when Kaim visits 50 years later. True, he does catch glimpses of young toughs and juvenile delinquents where the nightlife thrives, but he feels this is just a sign of the free and easy times. An old man calls out to him, Are you a traveler? When Kaim nods, the man says with a smile, You're in luck. We're having a celebration in Revolution Square today. I hear the grand old man of the revolution is going to attend. It'll keep going all night long. A celebration? That's right. I see you're too young to know what happened here in the old days. We had a coup 50 years ago on this very day. The coup itself was put down in one night, but the rebel troops set fires all through the city, so the rest of us were running around like crazy in all directions. Fanned by the wind, the flames quickly enveloped the whole city, and a lot of the city people were stranded on a sandbar downwind. I was one of them. I had my pregnant wife and baby daughter with me, so I couldn't just dive into the river to escape. Before we knew it, sparks were raining down on the sandbar, and I figured we were done for. We'd all burned to death as soon as the dry grass caught fire. Just as he was giving up hope, he says, a helping hand was extended to them from the most unlikely source. The kids from the juvenile prison came to help us. They were all skin and bones, and their prison uniforms were falling apart. The prison staff hardly fed them a thing, but they pulled what little strength they had. They saved old folks and children from the sandbar, and they struggled to douse the fires that caught in the dry grass. I saw one boy carry a child across the river and collapse and die the second after he reached the other shore, and some of the ones who were fighting grass fires were overcome by the smoke and burned to death. They risked their lives to save us. Their own lives were not worth living, but those losers risked their lives to save the lives of winners like us. When the sun came up and they could be sure that the fires were safely out, the young inmates went back to the juvenile prison. Yes, it's true. The place was an absolute hell for them, but they went back inside just the same. Not one of them took advantage of the confusion to run away. They played it strictly by the rules, wouldn't you say? We were really moved by their behavior. It People started saying maybe these losers had their good points after all. Maybe once a loser, always a loser was wrong. The whispers spread throughout the country, quietly but surely. Soon the view emerged that the treatment of juvenile prison inmates should be improved. Another increasingly widely held view was that society ought to welcome ex-inmates more warmly once they had paid for their crimes. Finally, the change in attitude toward loser children took the shape of dissatisfaction with the political system that had continued to foster such a dictatorship, and 40 years ago, a second coup occurred. This next coup took the shape of a citizens' revolution that involved the masses, and for that reason it succeeded. That's how the form of government we have today got its start. Listening to the old man's reminiscences, Kaim finds himself smiling and nodding again and again, deeply moved. The last thing the old man tells him is the name of the hero who led the revolution and became the first president of the new government, Duran. Tens of thousands of people have gathered in Revolution Square as fireworks are sent aloft and a brass band plays the rousing national anthem. The grand old man of the revolution takes to the stage amid thunderous cheers and applause. Duran, Duran, our Duran. Advanced in years now, and having long since removed himself from the center of politics, Duran still has that youthful, fiery gleam in his eyes. There is no way for him to spot Kaim among the assembled throng, and even if he were to notice him, he could never imagine that this young man, unchanged from 50 years ago, was the temporary prison guard on that fateful night. Still, the old hero proclaims, "People can change. There are no winners or losers." His words are greeted with cheers and fireworks, and the excitement of the celebration reaches its peak. Kaim makes his way to a stand at the far end of the square and buys himself a cup of liquor. He raises his cup to the hero of the revolution who... I didn't even press A. What the heck? I didn't press A. What the fuck? Stop that shit. So I didn't press anything earlier either. Fucking game. Stop. Let me fucking read. Fucking game. What the hell? What are you doing? Suppressing kids' voices. Fuck you. What is this bullshit? What the hell? Whack. Well, I got cut off. Whatever, fine. God. Let me see what my party wants to do now that we've essentially cleared out all the troubles with Numara for the time being. Let's see what my party wants to do. Are we just going to Bowels? Is that where we're going? Do we have to go to Bowels now? Oh, right. We do need to go to this. We need to go back to the port, right? That's where the yeah. Oh, it doesn't even want us to go back to Crimson Forest either. It doesn't want us going back there right now. Fuck, I'm gonna start eating. No? Okay, not there. Oops, sorry. Oh, I figured we'd be going in here. You gonna let us in? All right. That's a good place to stop for now. I need to eat. Good chance I'm going to be taking too long to eat. So, I'm going to stop here for today. If I get on tomorrow, there's a good chance tomorrow will be when I beat the game. I'm going to look into it. There I go. Goodbye. Time to eat.